So if you watched any of my podcasts last year or the previous years, I've been completely hard on Deion. Um, I've been hard on Deion, and understand this: hard on Deion doesn't mean I don't want the guy to be successful. Hard on Deion means I was disappointed in the way he left Jackson State, how that situation folded, and how he wasn't truthful, and how he left a bad impression on HBCUs. Now he we fast forward 2020 September 2023. Colorado has a first game against TCU, 17th team in the nation, and they beat them 45-42. All right. Big win for Deion. I like the fact that Deion got the win. I felt that he got a lot of trash talk, a lot of just a bad press from people as far as how he managed, how he operated. From other coaches as far as him in the transfer portal, them saying it's not easy. Not understanding that Deion can pull recruits in. Deion pulled a lot of good recruits from other schools, from the transfer portal. Playing for a guy like Deion in this day and age, the young teenagers, they gravitate to that lifestyle. They gravitate to how he operated. They gravitate to how he played. They gravitate to how he's taking care of his family. That natural visibility that they see from a black man is where most of the black players want to play. And when you have someone like that, and they have this platform, and not only did Deion did it in a very smart way, I'm gonna say this, the way he started off, it was very smart. He brought in a group of guys that he trusted, that he knew can coach, right? He got recruits, right, based off of his name, who he is. You talk about NIL, he is the coaching NIL right now. Everybody wants to play for Deion. Big win for them over TCU. Huge win, right? I'm happy Deion got the win. I want to continue to see them be successful throughout the season. They have Nebraska next. They have Colorado State. Two big games. Don't think that Nebraska's going to go in there and not want to punch Colorado in the mouth. Nebraska's going to want to go there, and I think they just lost to Minnesota, I believe. They're going to want to go and punch Colorado in the mouth. Understand this, though. Why I think it's a big win, but why I think the win is not as big as we think is because of this. I don't think TCU was a top team last year, and I don't think TCU is a top team this year. I think TCU last year should have not been in the college football playoff, and it showed. And I also think that TCU this year didn't get better; they got worse. And the rankings have them 17th in the nation, I think, was flawed. That's the first thing. Second thing is this. No one had film at all on Colorado. You're going with a new team, right? Throughout the whole summer, Colorado had film on TCU, right? Now you have a team, and somebody's like, oh, the transfer coaches that have the most transfers doing well, you have no film on them. As the season progresses, you're going to get more film on them, right? So I suspect that the schedule for Colorado to be more challenging. To get more challenging, right? You're playing in the middle, in September 23rd and 30th, you're going to play Oregon and USC, right? That means the teams are going to have three games of film on you before they play you. And these are some of the best. Then you got UCLA, you got Oregon State. Going to the Pac-12 is not going to be some type of easy trip for them. Not saying that they aren't capable, but the team had no film on you at all. They're going in the game. You had multiple transfers. So trying to piece that together and figure out what they're going to do is going to be tough. TCU literally went in there almost blind at playing an offense they've never seen before. We have to take that in consideration. Are transfers the blueprint? No, because you have to mesh well. You have to mesh well going into and they did very well, right? Do I expect an overhaul year after year for the Colorado? No, I don't. Right? I think that the nature and the guys that are there want to be there. You'll see some transfers trickle off, and you may see something not close to that number, but a decent amount of transfers go in and out. But when it comes to this is the way, it's not the way. This team had no film on them. Deion did a good job of getting coaches around him and his coaching staff. The schedule is going to be harder as they go throughout, and I want to see these guys be successful. I do think that Shedeur Sanders is a great quarterback. Travis Hunter's. The plays that Travis Hunter was making out there, you're not going to be able to put one guy on him the whole game, You gotta get the man. You got to have the DBs. Got to have safety help. I don't think Travis is gonna play both ways the whole season. Not as many reps as he would. They have to figure that he can do it, but they have to figure out where he was valued. Understand that when Deion Sanders played in the NFL and college, he wasn't playing snaps like this when he played. Understand that. I have to go back and look, but he was not playing snaps like this. So to sustain that is going to do a lot of wear and tear on his body. I think the Colorado knows that as well too. But I'm happy they got the win. I don't like the way he left, but it will be interesting to see how it evolves. Throughout the season, Colorado evolves throughout the season as more teams get more film on them.